you fantastic friends. Today we are going to be doing a lesson that is all about mindfulness. And when we think about mindfulness, it's about focusing intentionally or thinking about something on purpose. And today our lesson is going to do with how we can kind of focus on the way we feel. Hello, Fuzz. Okay. All right, he really loves the camera, so he's rubbing his head on the camera. We're gonna focus on how we feel and see if we can express that with a little bit. Hey, guys, come here. Oh, good boy. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, thanks. Okay, so today we are going to focus on our mindfulness. And for this project, you're going to need some sort of coloring tool, a big piece of paper, and maybe a messy mat in case you intend on getting very scribbly. So we're gonna focus on the scribbling and the lines of a certain material, helping us to work through some feelings. So if, for example, I was having kind of a grumpy day, I can use some crayons to scribble out my feelings and it might make me feel a little bit better. You can also do this as a mindful meditation if you're feeling awesome and calm. You can also scribble those calm lines and really just have your hand move to help you meditate or mindfully practice your artwork. I was honestly kind of inspired by my niece, who is so little. She's not even 2, and she loves to fill an entire page with scribbles. And I was watching her scribble one day and I noticed that she really intentionally tries to fill her whole page. So I wanted to introduce you guys to how you can actually make a scribble mindful drawing where you fill your entire page. Okay, so gather your materials and then we're gonna get started. But first, of course, we need to do our mantra. So let's do it together. Here we go. My mantra: I am positive, I am creative, I am mindful, I am amazing, I am an artist. Okay, let's get ready to scribble mindfully. When my niece scribbles mindfully, I like to think that she's intentionally trying to fill her paper. So that's what we're going to do today, but your scribbles might look a little bit different because the way you make your lines and the way you do your movements can change depending on how you feel. So think for a second about how you are feeling today. Are you feeling a little bit tired? Are you feeling a little bit maybe confused? Are you feeling kind of angry? Are you feeling super happy and calm? Are you enjoying the sunny day? It's really dependent on how you feel. So your scribble is going to sort of tell a story with what you do with your motions. So I'm actually using a recycled piece of paper, so I have some other little scraps and things sort of coming through, and I just picked a handful of some of my favorite crayons. Now when you scribble, you can of course hold your crayon the more traditional way like this, or you can hold it like this. And this might be a way for you to really have a little less control almost than you might if you were coloring something in, and it's a fun way to change up your grip. You can also hold your crayon in your non-dominant hand if you have, maybe you always write with your right hand and you want to try it with your left. You can also give yourself certain rules, like maybe each scribble is going to come from the edge of a page and you're going to scribble. Maybe you're going to make sure you do the corners first. It really depends on how you feel. So I'm going to think for a second about how I want to do this, and then I'm going to get started with my scribbling. But the main goal is to follow my heart, how I'm feeling, and to really use this scribbling drawing as a meditation and a way to kind of calm myself down through motion. Okay, so one way that you can do that too is if you want to hold one crayon you can, or if you want to try holding a few crayons and stack them up, that might be a fun way to fill your page with a lot of drawing. So for example, if I was making kind of a calm line, maybe I would have more sort of gentle curves and I would scribble those over my paper. But again, my goal is to just calmly and mindfully fill my page. Remember, you could turn on music, you could open the window. If you have a window there where you can listen to the birds, you could do that too. If you're feeling a little bit rough and you gotta get your emotions out today, grab a crayon or 3 and hold them and really just go to town. Get your emotions out and feel what it feels like to make a lot of energetic lines with your scribbles. So I'm going to follow my heart and really fill my page with different kinds of lines and different kinds of scribbles. To me, this looks like I had a bunch of feelings. Honestly, it was really a great workout for me. It got my blood pumping, it made me feel like I was doing an activity, my muscles are kind of sore, and it was really a great way for me to sort of just not have to think and create. Again, I actually love the way this paper looks too, because I love how colors and shapes and lines overlap each other. So I'm going to use this paper again for a different lesson and some other things down the line, so you can have created your own filled piece of paper that you can then make more art from. So stay tuned for another lesson with this paper, unless you have an idea and you want to just make something right away. So this scribble technique of getting those feelings out and really just going to town, not having any rules, is a great way for you to use your mindfulness towards something positive and help release a little bit of that energy that you might have built up through some feelings that you're having. All right, my friends, I seriously love this scribble paper and I can't wait to see yours. Remember, this is a great way for you to practice how you can release a little bit of emotion, or even just kind of be calm and create something that you can use down the line. Those small little details of overlap are just so amazing. So we're going to focus on an emotion today when we do our mindful meditation at the end. So put one hand right on your chest and one hand on your belly, and we're going to take 3 deep breaths and close our eyes. During those 3 deep breaths, I want you to think about a positive emotion. So something like calm, or happy, or funny, or interested, right? Something that feels good and positive. Now, it doesn't mean you always have to feel that thing, but I want you to just focus on it today for your meditation, okay? So close your eyes and focus on that feeling. See if you can identify what it might feel like to you, or if it matches how you're feeling right now. And let's do those 3 deep breaths, making your belly come out and back in at the end, okay? Here we go. Sometimes just grounding yourself a little bit and getting your body ready and prepared to practice being a little bit of a different emotion, or maybe the same as what you are, can be really helpful. So friends, remember, you are amazing, you are strong, you are resilient, and I love you. We will see you next time.